In the ongoing national debate over immigration and employment, the E-Verify system has emerged as a contentious topic. Advocates say it's a crucial tool that helps prevent undocumented immigrants from obtaining jobs. But opponents say the federal program can lead to discrimination and exclusion. Have you ever seen a sign like this outside a local business? It means that business participates in something called E-Verify. It's an internet-based system that allows employers to verify if their employees are authorized to work in the U.S. It does that by comparing the information provided on a job application with data from the Social Security Administration and sometimes the Department of Homeland Security. Supporters of E-Verify argue that it's a necessary tool for maintaining the integrity of the American workforce.
It is currently illegal to hire somebody who's not authorized to work, but it's not required for employers to verify the information that people give. So right now, if you're a new hire, you write down your information on an I-9 form, a piece of paper, and the onus right now is on the employer to pretty much guess whether or not that information is accurate.
Jeremy Beck is the vice president of an organization called Numbers USA, a nonpartisan nonprofit that looks to reduce immigration through policy reform.
Yeah, so it's a national issue and it's a big issue and it's become kind of a polarized issue, but E-Verify is actually one of the solutions that has widespread support across the board, regardless of political persuasion or background or ethnicity.
According to Beck, E-Verify can discourage illegal immigration by removing employment incentives. He argues that by implementing E-Verify universally on all job applications, it would provide a consistent and reliable method for ensuring that all workers are legally eligible for employment.
Where the word has gotten out all over the world, and they're all coming to the Texas border, the southern border right now, from countries spanning the globe, that, yeah, it's illegal to work in the United States if you come in illegally, but they don't check. And I've got a brother or a cousin or an aunt or an uncle, and they've been working there for years, and it's no big deal. You just put down a few numbers on your I-9 form, and they put it in a filing cabinet, and they put it away. And so people put their earned money, their money, sometimes their lives or the lives of their loved ones into the hands of human smugglers, coyotes, and cartels to get here because they know that if they get in, they're going to be able to find work.
On the other side of the debate, immigrant advocates caution against the wholesale implementation of E-Verify. While the system may seem effective on the surface, they warn of unintended consequences, like racial profiling or discrimination.
I think what's important to analyze here is that the E-Verify process, the E-Verify system, it's meant to criminalize, to punish the person working, not the employer. And that's something that we really focus on.
Alan Lizarraga is with the Border Network for Human Rights here in El Paso. He warns that programs like E-Verify can also fail to address real-world concerns for workers.
We haven't really come out against E-Verify per se directly, but it's this criminalization of the individuals, criminalization of people that want to work, criminalization of people that, work sometimes, more hours, they're underpaid. And this system, E-Verify, it would just further put them in this pathway to more cruelty, to more unjust hours, to unfair payments. And that's really what we should focus on.
Earlier this summer, officials with the Department of Homeland Security in El Paso held a news conference touting a voluntary program that encourages local businesses to use E-Verify.
We talk about what in the government, and it's now, right? It's a hot plate within the Beltway. They're talking about how many gotaways, how many individuals are here in the United States illegally. And at some point, they're going to have to obtain employment.
Francisco Burola is the special agent in charge of Homeland Security investigations in El Paso. And at that news conference, Burola showcased several local employers that use E-Verify through the IMAGE program, which was created in 2006.
It's voluntary, Come join us. We'll provide you the tools and the training. We'll help you identify fraudulent documents and make your company that much safer.
David Valle is the Human Resources Director at Education Service Center, Region 19.
Some of the fraud that's happening right now because of the influx in immigration and individuals taking advantage of that for those people that they may think they have legitimate documents and presenting them to us, and they may be fraudulent. And so we signed up with the image program as well as the E-Verify program to make sure that we are having valid documents presented to us at the time of employment.
In El Paso, only about 24 employers take part in the image program. Burola says he wants that number to grow and insists that E-Verify is an effective tool for maintaining control over the workforce.
I would love that the industry here in El Paso, Texas, join the image program and utilize E-Verify. What is the challenge? Unless you have knowledge that you're hiring undocumented foreign nationals that are not authorized to work here. And that's the only thing I can think of.
In the most recent state legislature in Texas, a Republican-backed bill to make E-Verify mandatory failed to garner enough support to make it past committee. But a similar measure in Florida did win approval earlier this year, requiring E-Verify for employers who have 25 employees or more.